Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gon' win. If they take your loss, they gon' hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. How I cross you over like when they had AI. I still the ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they can bet. I ain't gotta try. Maxie for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time. B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry. I live by the gun. I'ma shoot. I don't wanna die to eat, sleep sixes. You should know that it's game time.
Alfonso, this shit wavy.
What's up? Welcome back to East Sleep Sixes. I am BG. I got my dog 215, the sports guy, with me, and we got my dog, special guest Will, with us tonight as the Sixers take on the Portland Trailblazers. Beautiful Sunday for basketball. Coming off of a win. How my guys feeling tonight?
I am feeling pretty cool. It's a cool Sunday afternoon. We just came off a win. We are in the 9th spot, tied for the 8th with the Atlanta Hawks, who have the tiebreaker over us because they beat the brakes off us all year. So we are in the 9th spot. We need this win tonight.
Yep.
We need every win from here on out if we think we have any chance to do anything significant in the East. How are you feeling, Will?
It's gonna be a tall order, but I take one win, one game at a time, man. You know, we're throwing out there the roster we have, the people we don't have. So I was satisfied in the win last night, and I know last time we played Portland, it was ugly. So I'm hoping that with the energy we had last night transpires to this back-to-back tonight. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that the Sixers will win the games that they're supposed to win, even without the stars.
Most definitely. BG, how are you feeling?
We got some tough ones coming up. I'm not gonna lie, we got some tough ones coming up. But just like Will said, as long as we at the least beat the teams we're supposed to beat, and the Portland Trailblazers is a team we're supposed to beat. So I'm hopeful today. If you asking me about the Sixers today, BG is hopeful today. Okay. I'll talk about the future when the future comes. I'll talk about how I feel once we're healthy, once that time comes. But today, I think we should have enough to beat the Portland Trailblazers.
Most definitely. With that being said, what would be your keys to victory? What do we got to do to get that done today?
I'm gonna go with the same thing I always go with when the team is not fully constructed, man. Let's just play Sixers basketball. And with these guys, I know effort. I say this every time we got this type of lineup in. Effort won't be the issue. These guys are gonna play hard. They're gonna defend. They're gonna give it everything they got because outside of Dominic Barlow and VJ Edgecombe, all of these guys are playing to see, hey, man, I want a contract, dog. I want a contract, even if it's not with the Sixers. So I think effort won't be the issue. It's just going to be about playing team basketball, man. Playing team basketball today. Everybody eats. Everybody eats,
B. Will, what would be your key to victory for tonight?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, one of the things that BG harped on is just about the effort, the energy, the going out there, just bringing it down. The guys that's going out there, buy in on defense. It's just basic fundamentals. Go out there and just play basketball. Just have fun, play basketball, play team basketball. And I think we can have competitive games even against the tougher opponents that we're about to play.
Right.
Because what happens is sometimes some tougher opponents come in already thinking the average is out, spread is out. We are taken to win by 16, by 20. And they play down to the competition. And that's when we can sneak some of these other games as well, because these other guys are going to come out hungry and play well. So that's all I think. I think we come out hungry and play well, play aggressive, and play defense first. We got a good chance tonight.
At the end of the day, I feel like effort, like you said, resolves everything. If the team is more talented, if the team has taller players, effort ultimately get you there in the fourth quarter with the game on the line. So, I need to see that from the tip off, BG. I need to see that from, you see how I did that? I need to see that from the tip
I agree with
off tonight. From the tip off, man. Energy. Go ahead.
My only issue with it is we can have days where the effort is there, but man, at some point we're gonna have to put some talent on the floor again against this Portland team. I think just the effort from the guys that we have out there will be enough. But then I look at the games 2 games ago against Detroit where the effort was there. Those guys played their butts off against Detroit.
Right.
They really competed, but at the end of the day, we just didn't have the talent to end the game against them. Detroit controlled the game the majority of the game, and yes, we were in it. But at the end of the day, yes, the effort has got to be there. The effort has got to be there, but we got to get some of our talent on the floor as well, simply because, again, these teams are playing playoff level basketball now. And yes, even if we get in wins against the Brooklyn Nets, if we win tonight against Portland, does that bode well for the Sixers come playoff time? We got to start playing together as a team with our guys that we're going to be playing with in the playoffs. Because be clear, BJ Edgecombe, Quentin Grimes, Adembona, Justin Edwards, and Dominic Barlow. I haven't told y'all the starting lineup yet. Well, I'll put it on the screen now. This is not the lineup that's going to compete for a championship.
Absolutely not.
So
but I like this lineup.
We got to be satisfied.
Like
yes, agree,
I like
man.
this lineup.
We got to be satisfied that this isn't per se the ultimate G League lineup going into March. Like we've seen worse lineups in a March game. So I think we could be hopeful that when you look at this lineup, we got 2 guys that can score the ball at a high clip. We got a guy that when he gets going, Justin Edwards, he can be a valuable piece. And then we got 2 defensive guys, rebounders that's going to do the dirty work. So
exactly.
This is definitely a lineup that can win the game against Portland for sure.
Being optimistic, being these guys are being thrusted in positions that we naturally won't see them in come playoff time. We will see them in a supporting role of some sort come playoff time. And, a lot of these guys do need extra reps, to get their game really going and define themselves within this offense or whatever he's running out there.
Ain't no offense.
To define themselves on the team.
Like I don't think this lineup, you don't play through nobody. You just go out there, play ball,
play ball. Play
smart basketball, play fundamental basketball. That's it. Set screens, cut to the basket, energy plays, second chance points. That's what's going to win this game, man. It's effort. Like you said, effort is going to win this game. This game. Because Drew, the comments, one second. The comments, Drew Holiday is definitely a great player to me. Love Drew Holiday. He should never got traded in the first place. But I'll talk about McCain later. But the thing is, with Drew Holiday, he's definitely tough. But I like VJ to play on. I like young leagues versus old leagues. I really do. I think if VJ is attacking and put the pressure on Drew, whether it's fouls or something, that may take the game. But that power forward of VJ, whatever he says his name, he is tough. It's going to be a problem.
Denny Abia is a problem.
He is going to be a problem. Like that's where the effort comes in.
He's the type of problem that, to me, obviously these players don't play exactly the same, but the type of problem that Jalen Johnson gives us in Atlanta, where you'd be like, damn, this dude filled up the whole damn stat sheet on us. Like he's that type of problem for us in my opinion.
You can afford 2 guys to get off. Drew Holiday and him, everybody else, you got to cut out. Nobody else have 15, 16.
We can't have one of these random dudes. We can't have one of them games where these randoms go crazy on us again. Please no.
In fact, we need a random guy that steps up off this bench or what have you. And we've had, to their credit, a few guys step up. So we'll need to keep seeing that. These young fellas. Steven is mentioning Edwards is going to have a big game tonight. I feel like he's getting in the motion. He's
starting too. So
he's starting to heat up. He's getting his number called. He's becoming a player. So he's not used to being out there. So you're seeing him being out there. Hopefully, BG, he can gain some consistency and help this team out.
That's the key. That's it right there.
Yes, BG.
That's the key.
Y'all two make me sick, dog. Y'all get on my nerves. Y'all saying, dog, Will just said the key. Y'all 2 on the screen. Will just said the key is consistency. All right, so we're going to get Justin Edwards consistent, and then we're going to sit his ass on the bench the whole playoffs.
Okay, yeah. Well, look, we'll worry about that when it happens.
We're doing this for what? Like, guys are getting their rhythm for what?
Yeah.
Justin Edwards going to be in the playoffs. Carl,
and
where
then you
Justin
won't
Edwards
see
gonna be
him
in the
play
playoffs?
again. Yes,
Hopefully he
absolutely.
don't get shoved in the playoffs.
Absolutely. You will not see him
Hopefully
play
he
again.
plays so well.
That's
You
what I'm saying.
can't sit him in the playoffs.
Need him tonight, though.
I don't want to be negative, man. I'm gonna be
You
realistic
are
with it.
every
I
show.
agree. No, hear me out. I agree with both of y'all. I love that these guys are getting into a certain type
I
of
like
rhythm
that, Jorge.
with each other. But I also say to myself, these guys probably ain't gonna play in a playoff.
Right.
Adem Bona, what are you gonna play 8 minutes a game in the playoffs? Dominic Barlow may play upwards of 16 to 18 minutes. Justin Edwards won't play a second. Quentin Grimes will be playing a bench role. BJ Edgecombe won't get the same amount of shots that he's getting right now. Again, my focus is, we got to get the guys on the court.
But BG,
seeing these 5 go crazy tonight is not going to make me
BG,
say, look at what we're going to be in the playoffs. Because
BG,
this ain't who he is.
BG, you are an amazing example of what a true Philadelphia fan is. You know, we in Philadelphia, we were hard on our sleeve, and we're going to focus on what's going on at the moment. And at the moment, our guys are not out there. Bottom line,
Right.
Forget the outlook of anything else. I get all of that. But in reality, I'm forced to look at the fact that PG is coming back in a single-handed amount of games. I'm forced to look at the fact that Tyrese Maxey only had a pinky injury and he'll be back as well. I'm forced to look at Joel Embiid has had a hell of a lot of rest himself and he'll be back healthy. So when these guys do come back, I feel as though they will make a run. When they come back, that's the agonizing.
The same shit to me last year. He said the same shit to me.
I did.
Before that.
I feel like
He's
I
winning.
The
did.
same shit to me the year before that. I'm
was
here,
right
and I
there.
hope that you are right.
I was right
But
there.
Our title hopes depend on the big three actually playing a consistent amount of time together with the role players that we have and the upcoming stars we have on the bench. That hasn't happened. I'm be honest, I don't see it happening with Embiid. I'm be honest with y'all. Since that comment came up, let me talk about it. I love Embiid. I'm telling you something right now. The consistency about Embiid is that he's never on the court. So that's the consistent. The consistent thing. He's not on the court. Can we rely? Is you going to sit up and tell me? Are we going to speak into the future and say Embiid is reliable? That when the playoffs come, is Embiid going to play 16 straight games? Do you trust that? Do you trust that right now that we get in the playoffs and Embiid plays 16 straight? Because if he does, we have a chance to win the NBA title.
I do feel like that.
But do you believe that he's going to play 16 straight games?
I do believe that if
you don't. We don't even know what injury he gonna have next. Right now, they talking about he got somebody blowing his ear for 5 games. They making up shit. I'm be honest with you, they making up shit to keep him out. He's not 100% healthy, so I wish that he get 100% healthy and put him out there. Because when he started to get his rhythm, he started to get back being unstoppable. Then all of a sudden, something else happened. Like, you know what I mean? So we go as far as Joel Embiid go. That's the best player on the team.
You really just made this guy's day, and you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I have nothing opposed to say to that. It's the honest to God truth. But this team's hopes and dreams still rest on Hakeem Jr., Joel Embiid. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, that's all
it is. As long as that is a fact,
right,
we won't win, Carl.
Absolutely, because he's not going to be on the court.
Last year, I said, as long as this organization is built around Joel Hans Embiid, we can't compete for a championship. I just don't see it happening. Nothing against Joel Embiid's talent. There ain't 5 motherfuckers to walk this earth that can stand in front of that man if he's healthy.
He was healthy, right?
But the if is always there. So why do we keep thinking something's going to be different? You know what Carl came in here at the beginning of the season to say, well, Joel Embiid ain't got no knee brace on. He back. Stop letting these men fool you, dog.
Hold up. Can we read the comments of our followers? Can we read the comments of our followers?
When the next big man that comes to the Sixers, if he's even as close to play as good as Embiid, will he not play as hard as Embiid on the floor? That's what some seem to forget. Hard ball players will get hurt.
At the end of the day, man.
I dig it. But then we're seeing these other franchises winning NBA championships. The thing is, yo, I think everybody else on the other teams are playing hard too as well.
No. Here's my fact.
Go ahead.
And that window that those championship teams that you speak of, the GMs and coaches capitalize on the situation at hand. This organization has never capitalized on shit. It's
That's a fact.
the organization is what I'm saying.
That is a fact.
It's a bad joint, bro. It's a bad joint. Hopefully, we can eke our way into the playoffs this
As
year.
I said, if we get in and he's healthy to play these 16 games, people are in trouble.
That was a sarcastic comment.
He got to be healthy enough to win,
but
16
healthy
games.
enough to
he got to be healthy
every
enough to
game in the playoffs.
Win 16. But that's my thing.
Out.
But my thing, Will, is he got to be healthy to win 16.
Correct.
He might have to play 30.
Right.
He might have to play.
Right.
This is true.
When you put that into
some series can go longer, but yeah, absolutely. To win 16 games, he has to be healthy enough to win 16 games in the playoffs. Yeah, let me correct that. To win 16. That's right.
What the hell? Just because we have one of them among us. Shout out to Dallas Goedert getting 1 year, $7 million. Great to have him back in Philadelphia. He's been a legend.
That was a good signing.
Just had to throw that.
I was shocked. I was actually shocked they signed him back, to be honest with you.
But we're gonna go back to the meat and potatoes, which is Sixers versus Portland tonight. BG, who else on Portland besides their power forward, that you're looking at as far as a bad matchup for us?
Obviously, well, with BJ and Grimes not being so short, but let's be clear, Drew Holiday is a big guard. He's not a regular point guard. He's a big guard. I've seen Drew Holiday guard centers and guard point guards at the same time. So I worry about that. And then, guys that have been here always show up against us. So guys like Jeremy Grant, I don't want to say he scares me, but how ex-Sixers do the Sixers.
Yeah, I forgot about
ex-Sixers go crazy on the Sixers. And then they got bigs that are active. The rookie Clinnigan. He's a very active big.
He's a big body, man. No diddy.
Dembona and Dominic Barlow definitely have to be
Sharp is athletic as well.
Shaden Sharp is nasty. I hope he ain't playing. Don't forget, they just had a top 3 draft pick a couple years ago that hasn't panned out, but he ain't no bum.
Point guard
Henderson.
Yeah, the point guard
Henderson. Yeah,
Scoot Henderson
ain't no slouch. Don't get me wrong. He ain't turned out to be Anthony Edwards or nothing like that.
Not yet.
Off their bench is pretty solid. Yeah. So
I'll take him off of our bench as a backup any day.
That'll be Scoot will be okay.
What's his name? A kid Canamera too that been having a good year.
Yes.
I only say that because I had him in fantasy basketball this year, and I didn't know why I kept him so long. He was cooking though. So they got solid players. Don't get me wrong. Although Portland is in the 10th seed in the West, this isn't just a bum ass team. They not great. They're not great, but they not just going to roll over and let us win the game. Trust and believe that. They're in the same position we in. They fighting for that. They fighting.
They are 32 and 35. They're fighting to get in the play-in over there in the West as well. So
the one thing I will say is the gap between 10 and 11 is so big. I think the West is almost guaranteed.
Yeah, the East is a different subject, but the West
East is a little different. Like us losing as the 9 seed hurts us way more than Portland losing because Portland got a big gap on that 11th team. Let me see.
It's a must win tonight. And right after this, we'll go into our over-under segment.
Yeah, they got 9-game lead on their ass. But we get into it right now. Portland got a 9-game lead on the 11th place team. Is a lot closer with those bottom teams.
They just got to afford to not lose half of their next games. That's it.
Yeah, for sure.
All
right, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Carl already alluded to it. Let's get it.
And now, for BG's Over and Under.
Over under time. I got 3 of them for you. Man. We saw an excellent game from my young guy out of Philadelphia last night. That was yesterday. Damn, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
We had a solid game from him. I'm not saying it was something to write home about, but just seeing him make shots, try to get some confidence going into the playoffs where he probably won't play anyway. But just seeing him play with confidence, man, I'm excited for it. So I want to see him continue that. Justin Edwards, do you got 14.5 points in you in the starting lineup tonight? What you think, Carl?
I'll take the under. That's the one knock that's been on him is consistently putting up games like that. So prove me wrong.
I like how the Sixers kept the pressure playing the other day. I don't know about I hated the way the Sixers. It was a different team in the second half. What you talking about, Steven? We was a whole different team in the second. We had a 41 in the third, 35 in the fourth. My bad. Go ahead, Will. What you got?
Yeah.
That was 14 and a half. I hated the Sixers second half.
Honestly, I like the over for Jay. He's in the starting lineup with something to prove. You are in it for a reason. He's one of the more veteran guys in the starting lineup. He should actually find his spots. If he makes the shots, yeah, I got him around about 15, 16, between 15 and 17 tonight.
That's why I put it at 14 and a half. I thought that's where his ceiling is, right around that 15, 16, 17.
I can see that.
You know what I mean? I'm going to go Portland. Again, I think when teams know that our best offensive ability right now is VJ Edgecombe and Quentin Grimes, should open up shots for the kids, so I'm going to go over. Up next, man, this guy actually technically is the point guard, and he actually was the point guard last game as well. Had a nice, solid game with assists. So the scorer that is VJ Edgecombe, do you get the guys involved tonight? I'm not putting your number crazy high because you're not an assist guy, but I know you can. So that number is 5.5 assists for VJ Edgecombe tonight.
I like the over.
I'll take the under.
VJ, ooh, under. Carl, you all right? That's three. That's 2 unders.
I got him like right at 6 assists.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly where I had him, right at 6. Carl don't never take that. Let's see if he's gonna go 3 unders in a row. Man, that boy was trying to block everything last game. A very, very poised, I won't say very disciplined Adembona, but I will say that Adembona playing 33 minutes in the past would have been a foul out. Adembona being able to play 33 minutes and not foul out last game.
It's definitely an accomplishment.
Yeah.
He's playing a lot better defense. Not saying, oh my goodness, he's Theo Ratliff's son or he's Dikembe Mutombo's nephew. I'm just saying it was a little bit more discipline, and I look for him to continue that on the defensive end. So I'm keeping that number high for Adembona because of how many shots he tries to block. That number is 3.5 blocks for Adembona tonight. The box score at some point during the game had him with 4, but somehow ended with 3 last game when it ended. But he had 4 at one point. Tonight, I think he continues it, man. So I'm going to lead it off and say I'm going with the over, man. I really like this guy's motor when it comes to trying to block shots and trying to deter shots.
I'm gonna take.
I know that's a high number, Will. I know you're scared of that high 4 blocks.
And
I
that's
know
why,
you're scared of it.
That's why I'm going under. Absolutely not.
I'm gonna take the over.
Not.
I think he
I'll
has
take the under.
I think he has one of his
absolutely not
Theo Ratliff like nights. So I'll take the over, and it'll swing over to my bold as well.
All right, well, I like that over. Carl took under, over. BG took over.
McCain had 15 points off the bench. I seen him come off the screen like Steph Curry and hit a 3. A tear.
Oh, you mean like?
I just want to put that out there, Carl.
McCain you mean like they was running stuff to like get him open? Like they was moving him off the ball?
The bench, off the screen like Steph Curry.
All right, now we're going to
our offense. Wait. Was they force feeding them or was it within the offense?
No, it's within the offense.
Wait. Last question. Was it like ISO basketball or was he moving?
No, he was moving. They set the screen and gave him the pass for the wide open 3. Hey, Zai, you're right. Fire Murray and Nurse.
Y'all finish or y'all
Mike
done?
Malone and put Elton Brand back in his seat. Right,
okay.
Oh, don't forget Jameer Nelson in that office as well.
What's that?
Yeah, all right.
People didn't even run. People forgot that they hired Jameer at the beginning of the season as an assistant to the assistant.
And the ball from Golden State is a part of that too.
We just start bringing people in, dog. Just get here. You want a job?
With that being said,
what they say on Chappelle's Show, man, Calvin got himself a job. Look at Calvin.
With that being said, PJ Edgecombe will hit 45 points tonight. That's why he won't have the energy. He won't have the energy to grab them boards and the other stuff y'all was talking about. Because he's going to hit 45 points tonight for my boy.
Woo, that's bold as hell. My boy going for it. Put that parlay in on that one, bro.
Last game, he said 50. Last game, he said BJ was going to 50.
That parlay in on that one, bro.
Last game, he said 50. So I think he just riding the BJ. He riding the BJ wave, man. You know what?
I will become true, bro.
I'm going to go next. And let Will finish us off with his bold. I'm going again with the big fella. Adembona will have not 4 blocks, not even 5 blocks. Adembona said, I need 7 of them things tonight. 7 blocks from a Dem Boner.
I like it. I like it. BJ.
Bold.
Bold. That's
Sharpie.
bold.
Put it in a Sharpie.
And then Will gonna have to follow up real crazy for what's going on.
I'm gonna go with one. I'm gonna go with Quentin Grimes. 8 3-pointers tonight. Made.
I can see that. He gonna shoot
threes
made.
made.
He gonna let that bit fly.
8 threes
He
made
gonna
tonight.
let that bit fly.
He gonna shoot about 10 of them motherfuckers.
I'm going with like 11, 13. He gonna let that bit fly.
24 points, bro. Dropping.
That boy woke up.
All threes, bro.
I like it.
Quentin Grimes.
I like
it.
Yeah. I like it. We know he has never seen a shot he doesn't like. We know
that. His agent told him in the beginning of the year, you got 1 year. You got 1 year.
Not Carl drinking again.
No, VJ scoring 45, Frank.
45.
Watch it.
I told y'all yesterday he said 50. Yesterday he said 50. Next game he's gonna drop it down 40.
VJ.
It's gonna get to the point. It's gonna get to the point that Carl Bull is gonna be, man, VJ gonna score 6 tonight, dog.
You be honest. You want to be honest about something? I would love him to stop teasing us. VJ, if you're not gonna do it, don't do it. Don't do it. The cockback. Yamming on somebody's head.
Yeah.
Bro. If you're not gonna do it, don't do it.
All in. Go all in.
If you're gonna do it,
tonight,
do
BJ.
it.
Ball out tonight, BJ. I like
it. So I feel like he will do it tonight. I will feel like he's doing it tonight.
Yeah, that's what Frame. That's my saying about Grimes, dog. That boy ain't never seen a shot he don't like, dog. He ain't never ever seen a shot he don't like, dog. That's one thing about Grimes. You ain't gonna never say Grimes left bullets in the clip. He letting that bit fly.
I'm gonna tune into that. He definitely gonna do that.
Sure.
Y'all already know, man. We gotta beat these Portland Trailblazers tonight, man. Don't forget to come right back here, man. Look at the top of the screen. We on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch, man. We go by word of mouth advertising. So don't forget to tell a friend, about the Eat Sleep Sixers podcast, man. And remember, every game is a must-win now, man. So you already know after we get this win to come right back here to join us for post-game for 30 minutes, man. Any last words, Carl?
We need this dub, man.
That's a fact.
We need this dub at all costs. It's the playoffs. Let's go. Come back with us on post-game. Come rock out with us. Much love.
Yes, sir. Much love.
Well,
win.
When is the only option? Winning is the only option. Let's go Sixers, man. We'll see y'all right back here for post-game. Peace.